Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best, you gotta show me son. Actions over words, baby boy, is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come back sports, talking way too much, world come back sports, talking way too much, world come back sports.
Yo, shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game. A-Side official. No negotiations needed, period. You already know WCS is back in the building. So what's good? We have, of course, some hot topics. Hold on for a second. I'm hearing the echo for whatever reason. And then the thing is on mute at that. Let me refresh this, man. Hold up, man. That's crazy. Is this something with the new setting? Or what? Okay, let's get to cooking, man. Okay. First of all, shout out to everybody that's in the building. We have always the ebbs and flows of boxing media. We already know that, right? Depending on what the topic is, we already have, fights that has happened. And then it allows the boxing critics to basically show their face once again and start critiquing the fight itself. Now, of course, I already did a live on Shakur Stevenson on what I thought about his performance against William Cepeda. I thought he did a valiant job. He gave himself a B. I thought he did everything that he was supposed to check the box on what the casual fans was doubting him to be. I really felt that he stayed in the pocket long enough to prove that, hey, he ain't running from a guy who's a volume puncher. He showed that he's technically astute. He showed that he's educated to the science. He didn't really show any signs of pretty much, his hands being fragile. Seems to get through the fight just fine. 12 rounds, y'all. He knew what time to take off. Yes, he was up against the ropes. You know, at one point in time in the third round, he did get hit with a straight right that knocked him off balance. That was a punch. But that shouldn't be like the Devin Haney situation with Jorge Linares, how you dominate a fight and they only pick out one round. No, we're not doing that. He gave the fight fans. It wasn't nobody talking about that was a snoozer or whatever the case may be. Nobody should be talking about no snoozer, no nothing, man. That fight was not boring at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. That fight was not boring at all. Now, being that he's been able to get that fight and archive it in his body of work, his portfolio, we move forward.
Canelo fight, right? What do you think his chances are?
And
I'd like to see Hamza again at 6.
There was a lot of people calling out Shakur Stevenson before this fight, right? A lot of people calling him out before this fight.
Alicia arms this length.
And the reason why they was calling him out,
family,
because he had a fight with Artem,
and then
he had a fight with Josh Padley.
Listen,
and then the hand situation came into play.
And I'm happy.
It came into play the worst
scandal
way
that went on.
You know,
very good
fighters weapons that you are allowed to use in boxing is your left and right hand. But there's a third weapon.
After that, I went to
there's a third weapon
America
that doesn't really make contact with the fighter
Denver,
in a physical way.
Ohio.
That third weapon
just
is your
training
IQ,
on
your brain,
ways, doing some
psychological hit. That is the third weapon.
New
that weapon right there
skills and
it's pretty much programming the data for you to use your physical mechanics.
Improve
functionality is everything.
Did you feel like you had
that weapon right there for Shakur? Showed that he's at a high rate,
good gyms,
a high boxing IQ.
But you got to remember, he's full.
Yeah,
you almost know.
It was good. It was good.
So like to spring things up.
Yeah, you almost know you out.
Well, you know, said, people complain all they want. They can say like they're never going to be satisfied. And I can understand clearly why Shakur looks at it like, you know what? F y'all. I'm not trying to prove anything anymore. Y'all never going to be satisfied. It's a bad attitude. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad attitude, but I get it. I didn't just get it from Shakur acting the way he acting, but I understand how fighters can get frustrated with the fans and say, you know what? F them. I don't care about proving nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to BG in the building, man. Bud gonna stop Canelo on deck. Shout out to Blue Hustle in the building. I will definitely get back to the comments. So I gave my take on Shakur. There's certain people up here believing that, you know, some people say that Cepeda was a worthy opponent. Other people believe that he was nobody special because, you know, he had went to distance with Tevin Farmer and Shakur did the same thing. Well, if you basically separate the two fights, slide them on a microscopic lens, you'll find out Shakur's fight had way more productivity to it than Tevin Farmer's fight with William Cepeda. That's clear. That's plain. That's the findings. That's the findings, point blank. I know it's always going to be some people out there that's just straight up hating just because it's easy for them to do it. But just last 2024, just last year, Shakur was the most boringest fighter, and people walking out, you know, and shit like that. I mean, they were saying everything under the sun, bro. They was going through their whole index of criticism. The entire index of trash talk. They had it for Shakur. Boring, snoozer, Twitterson, all that. But I'm telling you, I watched the same fight you did. I give him salute for going in there and fighting a volume puncher. A game. He was game. William Cepeda was game, y'all. He was game to go in there and fight Shakur the way he did. He showed no freaking reserve. He went and put in my opinion, the effort which he thought would be effective in the breaking Shakur down. It didn't happen. Shakur showed that he have a keen sense of awareness. He have a keen sense of collecting data and getting William Cepeda's timing down, his habits. He got to a point where he was seeing the shots coming, and it's almost like he was counting the punch combinations of Cepeda. And then when he was stopped, he would just reel off 3 good shots, and all of them were effective. He had his head, he looking like a bobblehead in there. I mean, it was good stuff. I'm not here to pretty much go at the casual fans, but I'm saying, what more do you want? Like Tyrese Gibson said, what more do you want from the cat? Shakur did what he's supposed to do. So now, Ariel Helwani does an interview, right? In my opinion, I thought it was a good interview. But, he's getting like Vlad to me. Like, he asked you those questions that I don't think certain other media voices could ask Shakur for him to be all calm and everything. Well, listen to what I tell you. It's going to come a point in time that they're going to find out. I'm not bashing. I'm not trying to go over the top and throw stones and all this and put dust on it. No, I'm just saying, Shakur was very comfortable in the interview, and I don't see him being as comfortable like that with other freaking media. But that's not my reason for doing this. The reason is that Shakur is getting exposure now. He's getting his media time nationally. His face is on camera. He's speaking to the people. He may still have that obstacle, that barrier up. He might have that firewall configured. They say, no. I don't care about what they talking about. They're talking about I was going to be running and all that. He still have that configured firewall up to stop all those viruses from inbound. But I still think he conducted a very clean, thorough interview with Ariel Helwani. Now, in that interview, Ariel told Shakur Stevens, I don't know if this was preempted, but he told, premeditated. He told Shakur that Conor Benn was going to be there in 35 minutes. Now, I don't know if it was something that was premeditated. I don't know if this is to promote what I'm going to get into, but if it is, I got some questions. I want you to listen to the audio. Of course, I got the audio. Shout out to Carlos in the building, man. I got the audio. Let's take a gander. Let's frolic along these audio lines of communication, and let's hear the back and forth exchange between Shakur Stevenson, 135-pound WBC champion, and Conor Benn, just fought at 160. Hell of a fight where he came up short. Let's look at these two warriors. Let's listen to these two warriors go back and forth.
I saw the legs buckle. I saw the legs buckle.
Stop lying. Stop lying.
3 times, 4 times?
Stop lying.
4 times. And I
Four
thought,
times?
I thought 135. This guy thinks he can come up to 147
yo.
and come and fight me.
Me and you are close to the same size. I'm looking at you, bro.
We ain't close to the same size.
Bro.
We ain't close to the same. All right, you got up to 160 then.
No, fuck no. I'll fight you at 147.
Listen, I'll come back down and fight you at 147 in November.
November, yeah. I'm down.
Done.
Did you hear that? Conor said, I'll come back down and fight you in November. That's granted that Chris Eubank pulls out. The reason why I say that is because for Conor to get into a fight camp and fight in September, have a little rest and come back and fight Shakur, no, that wouldn't be logical. That would be illogical for him to think that will work on his body. That would be terrible. But I'm assuming he's talking about if Chris Eubanks pulls out of the fight in September, Shakur Stevenson, you heard him. Let me continue with the audio before I really touch bases on this freaking clip.
I'll fight you at 147. I'll fight you at 147. No. I don't hear no excuses. I don't hear no excuses.
After I beat you, just tell me I'm great.
But you ain't great. Like, listen, you know what?
No. After I beat you,
I'm not gonna chat shit. I'm not gonna chat shit. I watched the fight. Your IQ's phenomenal.
Appreciate you.
Phenomenal.
Conor Benn gave Shakur credit for having a phenomenal IQ to the science. That's what Shakur is. He's a tactician inside the science. You know what science is. There's a whole lot of variables go into creation. I mean, Shakur reminded people that he does possess a different set of skills, man. Olympian, silver standard champion.
You're not that good. You're not that good. You're not that good looking, though.
Appreciate you.
So you can't take that one.
Okay.
But I will battle you at 147. I will battle.
So we're going to make the fight happen.
Let's
at
make it happen.
147. After I beat you, are you going to tell me I'm great?
No, I'm not going to tell you you're great.
Why?
Because if
I beat you, I move up 2 weight classes to beat you.
If you beat me, I will. You know what? I'll tell you you're great.
And if you beat me, I'll tell you you're great.
So they've made per handshake between these two. They have come to a little friendly agreement that whoever beats who, the loser will tell the winner that they're great. That's outside of the norm, right? I'm tired of seeing these bets are made. I'll bet 50 million. And then when it's over, no bets get paid. Bet 50,000, Chris Colbert. I'm glad it's a handshake to say it's all about greatness. I like it. People might say, oh, it's not enough skin in the game. Yes, the skin was them shaking hands. I like that.
All right, done.
But you're not beating me.
Yeah, well, you just said it.
As far as stipulations go, that's a pretty simple one.
That's it.
All he wants is...
I just did.
I'm not going to lie. Conor Benn is a very... I don't want to say methodical, but his trash talking meter is on point. Conor Benn. He's not overly theatric, but he can talk his trash. He keeps the info flowing. He's very quick. You know what I'm saying? With the verbal pedal, he gasses very nice when he's trash talking. Yes, sir. He is very entertaining. Listen to him trash talk.
All I want is your respect. That's all.
Oh, you have my respect anyway.
Yeah. You got my respect too, bro. You're a hell of a fighter, bro.
But listen, you can't.
Well, I can hear a friend of mine that goes by Blue Hustle. Let me take a little time before I actually says this. I can hear Blue Hustle saying, you're glazing. I mean, why is Shakur glazing Conor Benn? Why don't he get off the gas? Jesus, all the puckering, bro. Good Lord, all the hospitality. Jersey's in the building. Hey, man, I just want you to earn your respect. God dang. Somebody cut off the glaze machine. Pull it out the wall, man. No electric. No, we're done. No more donuts in production today. It's over. No. Take the other ones, put them in the goddamn carton and everything. The rest of them, just throw them in the back, or you can take them home. Whatever. We're not glazing anymore today. Shakur has used up all of that. He's glazing the hell out of Conor Benn. God damn it.
It's 147. That's where I'm at my most dangerous.
That don't scare me.
It shouldn't scare you. You're a fighter. If it did scare you, I'd be very worried.
I got a question for you.
But I see.
He said it. Hey, if it did scare you, as a fighter, I'll be very worried. Man, come on, man. Come on, dude, different. He's teaching Shakur something right now about this trash talk. For real, all the way from across the pond, Conor Benn is teaching Shakur about some trash talk. It's no N-bomb dropped. It's no insults, except he did call him Twitterson when he entered. But besides that, Conor Benn's, his trash talking game, it's on point, man.
You coming in with your glasses on because you don't want to look me in the eye.
Excuse me.
He said, you coming in with your glasses. You don't want to look me in the eye, bro. Let me show you what he made Shakur do. Check this out for yourself. Shakur's taking off his shades. He said, you came in here with your glasses on because you don't want to look me in the eye. Shakur took his shades off, yo. Damn.
Brother. I like how you said that. I like how you said that.
Shakur comes back and say, I like how you said that. I like how you said. No, Conor's giving him game, yo. This is not to be in a disrespectful way, but there's a certain maturity level that he has on display. No, I'm not glazing Conor either. No, Shakur's did that. A lifeguard had to be called because he had to make sure Conor could breathe with all the glaze that was dripping off his head.
Excuse me, brother.
But look. Listen, I got a question for you though.
I don't want to hear your question. I'm not
answering. I don't want to hear. This is a question, bro. We having a conversation, bro.
What's the question?
How?
He said, I don't want to hear your question. I don't want to hear your question. And Shakur pleads with him, just hear me out. Sire, please. I request of you to acknowledge me. Sire.
How many amateur fights you had?
22, 24.
When did you start boxing?
17.
17 years old. You're cooked.
Because of?
You start boxing at what age?
17.
You're cooked.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. It's cooked. Like, what's cooked mean?
Meaning like you're in trouble.
You're cooked.
Of what?
First of all, Conor Benn is acting like he don't know what cooked is. Dude is very sly with the tongue, bro. Shakur said, you start boxing at 17, I start boxing at 7, you cooked. No way you can close that gap. No way. I disagree. It comes to some technical measures, yeah. But Conor turns to Ariel 1 and say, I don't know what that means. What does cook mean? And then Ariel tells him, you're in trouble. He said, of what? I'm telling you, man. He's teaching Shakur a wisdom lesson right now, bro.
Of me.
Of you.
Why do you say
piss.
that? Why is the 17 the indication that
I started boxing when I was 5 years old. I'm in this game. I've been in this game for 23 years. How many years you been in this?
It doesn't matter. We can do it.
You can't beat me.
That's fine.
You can't beat me.
That's fine. I love a challenge. He's making me want to get up now and chin.
You
make me want to get up now.
You're not going to fight.
You're making me get up now and want to have a fight.
You're not going to do that though, champ.
Well, I know, but I know right now if we was to handle it, I'd handle it.
He told Shakur he want to get up as a man and fight. He said, if I was to get up right now and handle it, I will handle it. Nobody that is tuned in takes him as just talking. He believes what he's talking, in my opinion. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to freaking glaze Conor like I told you before. He was just pulled out of the glaze. There was a goddamn tsunami of glaze that hit Conor, and thanks to the freaking first responders being on call, they was able to extract him from the presence of Shakur, who glazed him down, y'all. From what we hear now, he is doing well. His breathing has sustained itself. His heart rate is settled. Yeah.
Oh, that's your opinion. You're supposed to have your opinion.
Yeah, that's good.
But look, we're boxers. We're boxers.
You're fighters, yeah.
Let's keep it boxing.
You're a boxer. I'm a fighter.
Ooh. Shakur, he was trying to break it down. He said, "Listen, man, we're boxers, man. Let's keep it boxing." Shakur is doing his thing too. He's like, "Hey, we're boxers, man. Keep it boxing. Don't bring no street shit to it, man." And then Conor Benn said, "Yeah. You're a boxer. I'm a fighter. You're a boxer. I'm a fighter. That's what I am, a fighter.
Come in and fight me, and I'm going to box your head off." Look, we're boxers. We're boxers. So fighters, yeah. Let's keep it boxing.
You're a boxer. I'm a fighter.
Come in and fight me, and I'm going to box your head off.
You do that, and I'll come there and take your head off.
And I'm going to box your head off.
You do your best.
147. Let's make the fight happen.
Not even joking. 147. I like him, but I will throw him around like a ragdoll in there.
Throw me around?
He said he likes Shakur, but he would throw him around in there. Now, in case you didn't hear, the numbers was presented. Okay, those of you scholars that's in the chat, numbers was presented, okay? All of us know how to count from 1 to 10. And in between 1 to 10, we know how to create other numbers, whether it be 2 to 3 digits, okay? In this particular case, the digits are 135 to 147. The reason why I bring this up, right, for discussion is simply this. We just had a fighter, Terrence Bud Crawford, who's moving up to fight Canelo, and people was just out of their mind talking about 14 pounds, right? So what's going to happen when the news start to get out? Because I don't see nobody really talking about this. I don't think they even care because they believe it's not going to happen. They believe it's just general banter between two boxers. Well, one boxer and one fighter, you know, and 135. Count with me now. 40, that's 5. And 47 is what? What we talking about? What? Not again. Not again, man. No, we're not doing this. I am trying my best not to hear fight fans talk about 2 weight classes, moving 2 weight classes up. How? You trying to say, Shakur, 12 pounds? You want to go from 35 to 47. 12 pounds, 2 less than your colleague, your mentor, Terrence Bud Crawford. You want to throw your name in the hat and let people hear, allow people to hear that you have agreed to fight Conor Benn at the end of the year. 2 weight classes up from 135 without 1 tune-up. Boy, what a hell of a goddamn turn of events. What a hell of a turn of events. You think I'm going to criticize Shakur for doing that? No, I'm not going to criticize them all. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of people that selects to criticize this man because he's challenging himself. He's daring to be Shakur. Forget being great. He's a future Hall of Famer already. He's not following anything. He ain't doing nothing to prove to Crawford. None of that. Shakur was adamant and confirming that he will fight Conor Benn at 147, yo. He said he will fight Conor Benn next at 147. Listen to me now. Listen to me. Listen to me. Because I don't want to have to grab you by the collar and shake you a little bit. Shakur Stevenson selected to enter his name into the 2 divisional draft where a fighter will attempt to move up 2 weight classes without entertaining an opponent currently at that weight class to so-called get acclimated. And we know, God damn it, acclimated don't mean anything, because if he goes up there and he fights somebody at 47, that's not one of the more popular steady groovers that's in the welterweight division, he's not going to get credit for that. You know, I don't foresee anybody opening up a title for Shakur Stevenson, Conor Benn to fight for a vacant title, right? But if he's to tell me, just a black dude from the South, that he's moving up 2 weight classes, 12. I'm putting this word out here already. Y'all need to take the 1-2. Okay, the 1-2. 12 pounds. Shakur is planning on moving up 2 weight classes without a fight at 147, without a fight at 140. I'm curious to know what's your thoughts on it. I'm curious to know what you're thinking. I'm curious to know if is your bottom lip bleeding profusely? Are y'all seething and mad because now we have another fighter that has locked in an agreement with a fighter who just fought at 160? So this absolutely rubs you against the grain, all the inflammation that you needed to see this happening once again by Shakur Stevenson, who didn't really have no hype person next to him. No. This wasn't something that's planned out for 5 or 6 or 10 years. This man just came off one of the best performances of his career. He's sitting down with Ariel Helwani for a post-fight hot wash, just to let the fans know, you know, certain things that went on in there that they want to talk about, only to be joined by a fighter that just came off a hell of a contest with Chris Eubanks Jr., only to be projected, suggested for a fight to happen in 147, which is 2 weight classes higher than what Shakur Stevenson currently campaigns at. This is groundbreaking. This is breaking. Yes. This is a fight that I'm not sure if it's going to ever make it to paper. It's very, very far away. We have so much going on. We have Brian Norman and Devin Haney going on in November. We have to see what the money's looking like. We're going to see what card is going to be on. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to bridge the gap. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you have to espouse this fight and cuddle it and cradle it and feed it and milk it like a baby to make sure it has all the nutrition for the next couple of months until we get past September. But Shakur Stevens has agreed for a fight at 147, y'all. Listen to me. He said he will fight Conor Benn at 147 without no hesitation, but yet I'm not really seeing any other people talk about it. Bring your punk ass out, the same ones that was complaining about Crawford, and please, I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your response. I want to hear if you are cheerful in hearing this news that Shakur want to go up 2 weight classes. 12 pounds, 2 below 14, that you all was crying and throwing a damn tantrum about.
Have you ever fought at 147?
No.
You have you ever fought at
140?
Yeah.
No.
So this would be the biggest. What do you walk around at? Like, what are you at? Like in a month from now, what will you be?
I can't tell nobody.
Why not? Why
He
not?
thinks he's going to make a difference. I'm at 147. I'm my most dangerous, most explosive. I ain't no 160 fighter. Even he's saying to me, looking at me, he's a 150.
I can't believe how small he is. It's like it's a shock to me.
That's fine.
Bro.
That's fine. But I still got up to 160 and knock him about. So
I'm not fighting you at 160.
Not Eubank. Eubank.
Oh yeah. No, you did good. No,
so
you did your thing, bro.
So I'm
Glazing, this I know for Shakur. Let us know he's a glazer. Yes, he is. Why don't you ask Conor Benn? Glazing, yes, I know. Man, come on, man. Stop glazing, dog.
I'm not a 160 fighter.
You did your thing,
I'm not
bro.
a 154 fighter.
You did your thing, Conor. Shakur told you did your thing. Now, Shakur, don't feel bad, man. I'm giving you your props. Real talk. I'm highlighting you, man. I'm giving you plaudits, man. Whatever the case you want to call it. But God damn. Dang. Jesus Christ. This hey. Whew.
I'm a 147 fighter. I'm currently right now about 157.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I'll go in there 147. We can honestly do that next.
I'm down.
I think I'm joking.
I'm not joking either.
I don't think you can. In fact,
Conor Benn say you think I'm joking. I mean, no. Shakur responded, no, I don't think you're joking. I'm serious. We could do it.
he said he would go to London, which actually surprised me.
Yes.
Shakur said he would go to London. Do y'all hear me? Not only did he say he'll move up from 35 to 47, he said he will fight in that man's backyard. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't let me start calling names on people who wouldn't even do that, who's scared to do it. Shakur, something has turned on. Some bulb. I don't know what his luminance is. I don't know how many watts is going on in that bulb, but somehow that halogen up top, somebody has turned that shit on. LED, goddammit. I didn't never think I'd hear Shakur to say, I'll go in there and fight the way I want. I don't give a damn what nobody else. I was surprised to hear him, react with no hesitation. Straight. I go into your backyard. So if the contract come through, term sheet, he said he'll fight him in his backyard, November. Okay, he'll go to London. Also, he'll fight him at 147. Don't need any fight in between. That's what Shakur is saying. We're going to hold him accountable. He's saying that's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do, people.
We can do it in London.
It'll be bigger.
Yeah, and to be fair, after your last fight, people will be a lot more interested in the fight.
Yeah.
You stood there and you fought him.
Hey, he gave him credit. He said, especially after your last fight, people will be more interested to see us fight. He has a solid point. Marketing, branding, promo, all that. Shakur did it with that fight with Cepeda. Now the fans are back on stage with Shakur freaking banners and everything and talking his good graces. They're cheering him on, man.
I did. All jokes aside, I thought it was an entertaining fight.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
He said, all jokes aside, Conor Benn, he thought it was an entertaining fight. Good sportsmanship, man. Good sportsmanship. He said he thought it was an entertaining fight. Even in the beginning, when he was trying to say, nobody likes your fights. Nobody likes your fights. But, you know, he digressed from that. He said, let me play nice. This man has accepted a fight with me at 147. Let me get a little serious here. He complimented Shakur and said it was a very entertaining fight, and that if the fight was so to be in London, more people would be interested, right? Interested in seeing the fight based off the momentum he just earned off Cepeda. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Actually, I've been very critical of your.
I know you talk a lot of shit
because I don't. It ain't shit. It's facts.
It's not facts.
Let me rewind that. I'm telling you, Conor Benn, when it comes to trash talking, there's not too many people that can talk that trash without dropping N-bombs and FU and you a BAN and all this. Listen to him.
Critical of your.
I know you talk a lot of shit
because I don't. It ain't shit. It's facts.
It's not facts.
It's facts.
It's not facts.
Shakur said you talk a lot of ish. And Conor said, it ain't ish, it's facts.
You talk a lot of shit.
Because I don't, it ain't shit, it's facts.
It's not facts.
It's facts.
It's not facts.
You're telling me you're exciting fighter to watch. No, exactly.
It depends.
You just,
Shakur, oh my God. Blue, you're a Shakur fan, right? A dedicated, hardcore Shakur fan. I get it, big dog. I get it. I don't mean to keep calling your name, but this happened to be a fight that you're familiar with, right? Conor Benn put him on the spot. And that's that man. Well, matter of fact, don't let me repeat it to you. Let me go back and let you hear it.
You're just telling me you're exciting fighter to watch.
No. He said, well, I just finished applauding. My palms are cherry red. They're raw, actually. That's hard to do with a palm of the hand unless. Anyway. I'm like, Shakur, you shouldn't have hesitated. Like when he said 147, you said cool. But then he speaks about you being an exciting fighter, and you say, man, they're gonna kill you, bro. They're gonna kill you on social media like that. You know, if I'm talking about it right now, because ain't too many people talking about this, because you know, this is a more recent video that came out today. So they ain't out there like me. But he said, y'all. He said, when he was asked, do you think you're an exciting fighter? Oh my God.
Exactly.
It depends.
You just fighter to watch. No, exactly.
It depends. It's not facts.
You're telling me you're exciting fighter to watch. No, exactly.
It depends.
You just
can I answer the question?
No, you just
You can't cut me off and not let me answer the question.
Yourself.
Let me answer the question. Yeah, that's how I gotta answer the question, bro. What I'm gonna say is, it depends on what you like watching. Do you like watching somebody dominate a fight?
Well, do you like watching somebody paint walls? That's basically what it's like watching your fight.
Do you like watching somebody dominate a fight?
So the majority don't like watching you fight.
No, people like watching me fight.
But now
people that study boxing.
Lying to yourself.
People that study boxing love watching me fight.
I hate watching you fight.
I hate watching you fight.
No, you don't.
I don't learn shit.
Don't lie.
You don't teach me nothing.
Don't lie.
There's nothing I can learn from watching Conor Benn.
I believe Shakur. I believe that he's being absolutely honest when he said he don't learn nothing. Because when it comes to the technique, you have to sweat it. When it comes to Shakur Stevenson. For real, you have to sweat it because his technique is better than Conor. Now, the level of aggressiveness is different. But when it comes to technique, you have to sweat it. Because he showed us his technique, not just in offense, but defense, the entire boxing IQ, you have to sweat it. Conor, you know, he, like I said, he's a very he's a very expeditious trash talker, immediate responder, quick. You know what I'm saying? Those thoughts run across and come back around the synapses, and they're quick, man.
Learn about that and a pair of that.
I got.
Ooh, did you hear what he just said? Let me rewind it.
I hate watching you fight.
No, you don't.
I don't learn shit.
Don't lie.
You don't teach me nothing. There's nothing I can learn from watching Conor Benn.
You can learn about that and a pair of that.
I got.
He says nothing I can learn from watching the Conor Benn fight. And Conor Benn tapped the left side of his chest and said, you can learn about that, which is his heart. And he put his right hand in between and said, and those cojones. Damn.
Nothing.
Don't lie.
There's nothing I can learn from watching Conor Benn.
You can learn about that and a pair of that.
I got all of that.
He can learn about that and a pair of that. Oh my God. I mean, the lines that Conor Benn is responding. I mean, he's a 10-8 right now, bro. He's a 10-8. I'm just saying that is a classic response to what somebody can learn. He said you can learn heart and a pair of cojones. Let's keep it moving.
All of
That's
that.
what you can.
I got all of that.
Well, you don't know because you're too good to get tested. So what you can learn from this. And a big pair of
see how you say
That's
you're
what you
too
can
good to get. Yeah, I'm a bad motherfucker.
Hit by a 147 fighter.
I respect that. You're supposed to have that opinion, bro. But all I'm saying is, we get in the ring.
Listen,
it's gonna be a big skill gap.
Talk to me when you've stepped up 2 weights to fight somebody, and then you can say, okay.
I understand why you're
So-
saying that.
so
That's hard to do. That's very hard to do.
I know it is.
That's why I respect you.
I think he's trying to do that against you.
Yeah, and
Go
you
up
can
2
do
weight
it. I'm
classes.
here. Listen, we can honestly, we can do that next. I'm not one of them fighters that sit there and go, I'll talk about it and go, listen, let's just do it for media. Let's do it next. We can do it in London next.
I'm down.
This year.
I'm down.
Yeah?
I'm down.
If Eubank don't want the fight September 20th, which I'm hearing he's bottled it, if he doesn't want the fight in September, well then
Let's go.
We can
That's
do
cool.
next. So give me enough time
That's cool.
to get ready for your greatness.
But don't go fight Eubank and take a lot of punishment.
I don't.
And then after I beat you, say you had 2 wars with Chris. I don't need no excuses. All I want to know
when
is,
have I ever come with excuses, bro?
You're right. You're right.
Oh my God. Come on, man. Look at how Conor Benn looked at him, bro. I gotta take down a look at how Conor Benn looked at him. Let me enlarge this. Okay. This is a 10-7 round right now. This is a 10-7 round. Look at Conor Benn. He said, when have I made excuses? And then Shakur said, you're right. He said, when have I made excuses? And Shakur said, you're right. I'm just breaking it down, man. No, I'm not heavy on either one of them. I'm just breaking down the video like I do. And that right there people, oh my goodness. It's a 10-7 round right now, man. Kind of trash talking is crazy.
You're a good fighter.
So what's going on with this September 20th?
I've heard Eubank doesn't want the fight. He's moaning about the weight stipulation.
The 160. He
the
doesn't
160.
What does he want it?
But you got to remember, he's full. You didn't hear him moan about making 160 for Liam Smith when he got beat. He didn't use that as an excuse. He didn't moan about the 160. I'm not a 160 fighter. I'm willing to come up to 160. Do you know what I mean? And sort of put my career on hold to give the fans what they want, which was the Eubank fight. If he doesn't want to do the fight September 20th, we've already got plans. You have the world titles there. You have Shakur there.
This is bigger.
You think it's bigger?
This is
genuinely. You think
than Mario Barrios?
Okay, yeah, nice. You think it's bigger?
Yeah. Look at this guy right here. This guy's a superstar.
Oh,
Come on, bro.
Ariel has also pulled out his hose, and it was hooked up to the Krispy Kreme truck too. Now Ariel's been playing nice with Shakur for real. I don't know if there's any footage out there because he will be critical of some fighters, but now that he's in the boxing game, he's announcing. He's being more nice to boxing because early on it was mixed martial arts, but he's been very nice and cordial to Shakur Stevenson. So he's saying that the Conor Benn Shakur Stevenson fight is bigger than Barrios Pacquiao. The scales are what they are, especially when it deals with the fans' opinions. But what do you think? Do you believe Shakur Stevenson and Conor Benn is bigger than Barrios Pacquiao? Is bigger than Eubank Benn?
Come on.
Stop it.
America's
Come on,
like,
bro.
You don't think he's a superstar?
Me personally,
Yes. I'm
I
asking
think
you.
he's a great fighter. Do I think he has superstar qualities? No.
Who's a bigger deal? Belt
Me
aside.
fighting for the WBC world title would be a massive deal.
You think
Bigger than fighting
Not
me.
necessarily-
Bro, you know how much we would sell on pay-per-view, bro? You talk shit, I talk shit. It would be amazing,
I don't talk
bro.
shit. I talk the truth.
Ooh, please, somebody call timeout. Ring the bell so we can go to recess. He said, I gonna talk some ish and you gonna talk some ish. Conor Benn say, no, I don't talk ish, homie. I speak facts. Ooh, God dang. That's a 10-6, man. Hey, anybody who knows Shakur right now, please. Y'all need to hurry up and send a black label SUV. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to send a cyber truck over here. Y'all need to send something. Because the lesson that he's being taught right now in trash talking, well, he's gonna be he got 24 hours to get home to Texas. Well, he's gonna be thinking about that. He's gonna thinking about, his kids saying you almost got knocked out. He's gonna think about Conor Benn saying, I don't talk trash. I talk facts.
I talk shit.
Yeah, I know you do.
Talk shit, I talk shit. It will be amazing,
I don't talk
bro.
shit. I talk the truth.
I talk shit.
I talk the
Yeah, I know you
truth,
do.
brother.
And I back it up.
I'm happy for you.
Appreciate it. But bro, it's a hell of a fight, bro. Don't start downplaying the fight when
I'm
you
not-
know
no,
it's
no, no,
like-
no.
I think
Okay,
it would be,
listen.
I think it would be
I'm not
huge
down-
box.
I like what I'm hearing from Shakur. Shakur actually trying to make something over the top. He's trying to go over the top, bro. For no titles. I like it. I was just trying to tell people. They talk so much about Tank ain't fighting this person, that person for titles. Shakur is already a 3-way champion. This man's out here trying to make a big fight for some big change. I like it. I respect it, bro. You're talking about riding a heat wave right now. Shakur is riding a heat wave right now. People still buzzing about his fight with Cepeda. And this cat out here talking that he'll move up 2 weight classes with no freaking warm up in between, nothing. He will fight a guy who's coming down from 157. Man, come on now.
I'm not downplaying the fight at all. I don't know how big you are in terms of the UK commercial terms. In the UK,
UK fans love me, bro.
do you think?
Yeah, they love me.
Do they? I don't know.
I don't know.
They
I mean,
do.
it would be.
I'm
I would
telling
be
you, they
lying.
do. Bro,
Maybe they do that. If they
Let's
do,
make
then
this happen,
it's a
bro.
massive fight. We can
Look what we
can sell
learned
out,
from the
bro.
Eubank fight. Belts don't really matter if it's a big fight,
Yeah, but
right?
it's a personal goal.
Sure. No, 100%,
So
100%.
you're saying to me, how many big fights do I have to have? Like
I
the
get it.
Eubank fight,
I get
felt
it.
like my
I get
career
it.
was sort of on hold. I should be world champion now.
I get it.
Or should have been 2 years ago. But I've gave the fans
Sure.
the fight that they
No,
want.
you want
It made
belts.
massive commercial sense. Am I going to give up the world title again for a fight I don't believe? Listen, let's do it, man. Because
This is it.
let's do
Yes,
it, man. I'm not even.
Do I get a
worried.
cut? Do I get a cut? No, I don't want to cut.
Yes, sir.
I just want to
Yes,
be a part
sir.
of the broadcast. Can I be
Yeah.
a part of the broadcast?
Yeah,
Sure,
we have
for
sure.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. I want to let you.
Yeah, I want to give him his
Conor
time.
Benn, he's
Yeah,
a hell of a fighter.
this is great.
Much respect.
Glazing this, I know, for Shakur tells me so.
Back to you, bro. And
Pleasure.
hopefully we can make it happen, bro.
November, December.
You're the man.
Appreciate you too.
Yeah, man. Shakur,
All right.
you're the man.
Catch you later.
Thank
bro.
you so much. There he is, Shakur Stevenson. Man, we just made a fight for you.
Yeah.
That's big stuff.
Let's take a break. That's all I wanted you all to hear. Let's take a break. Because you got to know how to breathe when all those bubbles, all those air bubbles is coming up in glaze that, once glaze cools down, it gets thick. You know what I'm saying? It becomes thick. You know what I'm saying? Hard to breathe. That's what glaze is. It becomes thick. It starts to crack. And then if you're trying to breathe through it, it can be, impair your breathing a little bit. But on the side of me, speaking of glazing, I respect the fact that Shakur is not in a group of people. This is not in a group of people. This is not at the fight trying to prove something to somebody. Him and Conor didn't meet. You know what I'm saying? This is not when Conor and Ryan Garcia met at the Ring Magazine Award. No, this is one-on-one, man-to-man, having a conversation about business. Yes, there was some jabs in there, okay? But it wasn't too anything over the top, disrespectful between these two. It wasn't. I respect the fact, and I want to know what these cats got to say out here about Shakur saying he want to fight Conor Benn at 147. Now they was just congratulating, commending him for his fight with William Cepeda. They were saying he did all these things right. He showed us this, that, and the other. He is absolutely one of the best fighters in the sport, best boxers in the sport. And this, let's see what happens. Are they going to give Shakur Stevenson the same energy that they gave Bud Crawford? Are they going to keep on talking about weight classes, weight classes? What is Shakur doing? Weight classes. See, he's trying to do the Crawford shit. I was afraid of this for Shakur. He's a follower. He want to follow in Crawford's. But look, he's making this arrangement, this handshake, okay, prior to Crawford stepping in there September. He's not making it after Crawford beats Canelo. He's doing it before he defeats Canelo. Therefore, it can be no, oh man, he's just clout chasing. He's just riding Crawford's coattail. He's putting it out there now that he wants to make the fight happen 2 weight classes above 12 pounds. This round right here doesn't actually count on the scorecards. If this fight it comes together, and the paper, administrative logistics all work itself out, I do feel that this round would not count. This round, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. This, with the trash talking Conor Benn, it was a 10-5 round. So hopefully, you know, you can pray that the boxing gods don't allow this round to be put, you know, on the scorecards if they do fight in London. You know what I'm saying? And it won't have any type of influence or wager on Shakur having to fight just a little bit hard because he's already got a 10-5 round. I just wanted to put that out there for y'all. Let's get to the chat right quick. Let's get to the chat. I'm pretty sure there's some people out here, you know, that had a lot to say today, you know, but pardon me if I was speaking about the glazing epidemic, the plague that we just experienced. You know what I'm saying? The tsunami. I didn't know it was that much glaze out there, but whew, I hope Conor Benn, it didn't affect him too much with his breathing and respiratory system. You know, it might cause a little infection here and there, but at least they was cordial. At least it wasn't no nigga passed around, disrespect, none of that. So people, I'm not going to be able to read every comment. Okay. I'm not a person to ask for super chats. You know, I always engaged the hottest chat in the game, but I'm not going to be able to read all the comments. Okay. It's just not something I can pull off. No dog in the race. Shout out to Squad Jones in the building, man. No dog in the race, though. Ever since being overdosed on eggs, I can't get on board. See what I'm talking about? People just don't want to just take it and say, guess what? Canelo's about to fight Crawford, and he tested positive for clenbuterol. So I'll come up in here and say, I'm not going to get him any crying. It ain't all the eggs and goddamn coma thing, man. Oh, I can't get on board. Man, come on, man. It's close. It's getting closer and closer, man, to big fights. Come on, Squad, man. You're better than this, bro. Come on, man. Come on, big dog, man. You're better than this, man. Salute to the brother Benn, though, respectfully. The T in fighter is silent. Fighter. No, let's get it correct. You're a boxer. I'm a fighter. You're a boxer. I'm a fighter. I believe it when I see it. Hey, for sure. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Okay. Blue has a mic drop a little bit. When you hang, oh no, I'll take that back. He said, when you hand around greats, you behave like greats. Okay, just when I was trying to give him a goddamn ring belt, he messes it up, y'all. I tried, man. He put a D instead of a G, man. I can't let it slide. Back-to-back punchers, Shakur would never. LL, one thing for sure, Ben can crack. Just keep him away from eggs, though. He loved them, may miss weight. 147. Yeah, he definitely have to have enough time. That's what he mentioned. He has to have enough time. What's going on, Smoke? Shakur will not take Benn next, point blank. Okay, so we have some boxing enthusiasts that feels that it's just all banter. It's just them crocheting a freaking possible fight, but they'll never really form into anything. It's just talk, verbal crocheting. That's all it is. That's what I'm hearing. There's some people out here that's not buying it. I'm not a Shakur fan, but that fight was masterclass. He's not taking no more punches. If I was Eubank, I'm not letting Shakur take my shine on this fight. I'm actually kind of joyful right now with this Shakur talk. A lot, man. So let me get this straight. Shakur going to go from getting rocked in a fight with Cepeda at 135 to fighting Benn at 147. Man, Suarez going in. This dude came in here straight from Black & Decker convention, swinging hammers and blades. How does a goddamn wood saw work so effectively in the chat? Dang, he's just chopping stuff up, man. For real. He's not feeling it, bro. He's not feeling it. Benn just followed 160. You got guts for sure. Yes, I say make the fight. You know, Benn got to lose that weight, man. He got to make the weight. Is he gonna say 147? He's coming from 57. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. CJ in the building. What's good? What's good? Change your name. How you mad with some BS like that? You know who I'm talking to. I don't know who that is. As a Cali dude, I always think West Coast sports when I see WCS. I don't know why, man. I'm East Coast all day. Shakur ain't no punk. Shout out to Brooklyn in the building. So no undisputed at 35, no Tank, no 140, but being in 147. That seems like what it is, man. And you know, it's good because I try to tell people that these belts don't stretch as long as that monetary check that you get deposited into your account. They don't. It doesn't. A belt sound good, no doubt about it. Belts sound good, but it doesn't stretch as long as them commas. Okay, them commas stretch different. Them commas stretch real different. Elasticity in them commas, they different, bro. Them belts, you take them off the shelf, they all dusty. That's it. They don't go far as the freaking 2 feet. Blue Hustle, you sure right. Blue, he ain't no punk. We need to make that Benn fight happen like New Year's or something. Yeah, man, make it to a point where, you know, it's separated because we already got a big fight going on in November. We have Brian Norman, Devin Haney. So I'm not sure if this fight will be in the same month. Ben won't say the name word. He'll say black bro. Blue Hustle, you know, Ben just fought 160. He like them eggs. It's all good. I got you in the open panel, my friend. Open panels is not. Look, I don't allow access to the link for revenge. Just so people can know. The link is not to come on and vent and to basically express your vengeance based off something I was replying to when breaking down or doing a reaction to a video. That's all I'm saying, Blue. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. You know. And yeah, security is definitely gonna make sure they give you a brief before you do go in here. I'm not sure I'm gonna drop the link now. I'm not sure. I gotta wait till I get through with some of these comments. Don Vaughn, what's good? Kind of being talking trash about Shakur like he's not an accomplished fighter. Hey man, you hit it on the head, man, for real. Connor's like, you know, I'm giving the people the fight they want. I'm getting paid. No, I haven't become a world champion yet. I believe Conor Benn will be a world champion at 147. Seriously, I do. So if Tank retired, he was ducking Shakur. If Tank fought Jake Paul, he was ducking. But Shakur fight Benn in 47, and people good with that. I don't think people are good with it, unless you're talking about me. I'm good with it. The reason why I'm good with it because I haven't been pushing for Shakur to unify or go for undisputed. He never gave us the impression that he was going for undisputed. At least I haven't heard it. I haven't heard anything about no undisputed. I haven't heard Keyshawn say he wanted to be undisputed before he dropped his belt on the scales. I definitely haven't heard Lomachenko talk that talk. Now that Moritalia is freaking on deck, Lomachenko is a retired fighter. And then, of course, Tank definitely haven't gave me any indication that he wanted to become unified, undisputed 135. So that leaves Shakur. It's a whole different class of fighters at 135 besides those to the likes of Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko, Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Gervonta Davis. It's a totally group of class of fighters at 135. That class is left. The only one that's remaining from that class that was there supposed to be the Kings is Tank, Gervonta Davis, Abdul Wahid. Him, yes. Tank hasn't shown any interest. Conor isn't on Shakur level. It would be the same thing. I don't know about that, man. I don't know if that's the case. Conor can bang. He has heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be one of those deals where you have to factor this in, Don. Him moving up 2 weight classes. He's not a real big 35er. For him to just say, yeah, impulsively, I'll fight you. Let's go. I'll go to London. I'm curious to see how he puts on the weight. I'm all for it. I just want to hear what all these others have to say, the ones who's criticizing Bud Crawford. I just want to hear what they have to say. He said Shakur isn't capping. He would definitely fight Conor. He has a chip on his shoulder. I agree, bro. I agree. Shakur can see what power look like for sure. Cepeda does not hit harder than Benn. When has Tank shown interest in Shakur? When they ask Tank about Shakur, he gets triggered. Tell me online. Yeah, that was directed at Brooklyn. As a non-fan of Shakur, I want to see Cepeda test that chin a little bit last night. Ben hit way harder. He just fought at 160s. Some cats overlook. That's like it ain't ish. I'm speechless right now. I can pull up multiple interviews where Tanks get bloodshot red eyes, red, when they ask about Shakur. Bloodshot. Okay, I got you. A1 fight deal winner, take all offers, was sent. Shakur and Bob spoke. Shakur spoke on the fight still happening. Yeah, that's something that can definitely be discussed. Whenever that link hits, we should be talking about Tank versus Shakur 2 or a trilogy talk. Definitely, I agree. That's what we should do. I agree. WCS open the panel, pull up if you can. It's kind of super duper ooper in the PM. I will pull up. Hey, I dropped a link today, man. I might not get off to this mother 2 o'clock, man. Come on, man. Come on. I might not get off to 2 a.m. God damn it. People gonna be arguing. Blue's gonna come in here trying to defend what was said. So Shakur thinks he can do Eubanks Jr. what Ben did. I mean, both of them. Look, everybody in chat. Just think about it. They pretty much had the same eventful evening under the bright lights, right? Conor Benn fought Eubank, right? Exciting fight. It was an exciting fight. I still believe, definitely I'll say without any doubt that Eubank Benn was more exciting than Shakur Cepeda. But I also render this, that I'm not taking anything away from Shakur's fight with Cepeda. Both of them had a similar fight where it raged with momentum. I mean, rage with momentum, man. Electricity. I mean, it's totally wiped the memory banks of some of these haters that was sitting ringside, thinking that Shakur was going to stink up the place, or believing that Cepeda, the Mexican fighter, was going to come in here and prove them right. It didn't happen that way, man. It did not go down that way. He was talking to me saying how I'm a moderator with a name like that. Oh, I mean, you know, the day ones, man, it don't matter what their name is, man. You know what I'm saying? The day ones, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish the wrench was gold, man. But gonna stop Canelo. Hey, that name reigns supreme over here in this chat. You know what I'm saying? No problemo, amigo. But belts help put them commas. I say a belt does, you know, help with the price tag a little bit. But when you're talking about paying sanctioning fees, yeah, that comma gets real short. The commas get real short when you got to pay sanctioning fees. Oh, you unified champion. That sounds good. Why is Shakur unified right now? He ain't in a rush to unify because he ain't trying to pay those sanction fees. They're getting educated now. A lot of these cats are following the tank method. They are. They just don't want to come off. Say Keyshawn say he didn't want to fight for another belt, right? Tank method. Shakur, he's up here. He ain't really in a hurry to get another belt and pay sanction fees. Come on, man. Now you have Abdullah Mason about to fight for one belt. Is coming in, you know, to a trend. One belt is coming back trending. We're bringing up the word trending. One belt is trending right now. It's good for certain people. We know certain boxers have multiple, and they're also their purses are much higher. They don't have to worry about those small sanctioning fees. But the ones who are trying to make that big check, the 15 million or something like that, hey man, they ain't there yet. They trying to go off the belt they have and then possibly get another belt and then get really the big paycheck that they're looking for. But in this case with Shakur making a fight with Conor, both of those out the window, man. 90 miles per hour plus. Gone. Out the window. He's not even thinking about unifying with Murataya or when Abdullah Mason beat Sam Noakes. You know, he ain't thinking about none of that, bro. Honorable effort from Cepeda, but anybody who thought he could beat Shakur, stop drinking the turkey Kool-Aid. Shout out to Andrew, man, in the building, dog. He says, stop drinking the turkey Kool-Aid. Hey, man. There was a lot of people believing that was going to be it. That Cepeda was going to be the one to put the combinations to have the best fight of his life and shut down all the Shakur fans and say, see what we told you? He was all hype. No, Shakur went in and did his thing, yo. Shakur did his freaking thing. Oh, my God. My God. Let's see. What's the time? I'm not going to be on here long, fellas, but I am dropping the link. Okay? I am dropping the link. Okay? So, when I tell you I'm not going to be on here long, please make sure you reserve time, respectable time, you know, so this won't be a full-blown crash out. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to be on here extensively, but the link has been dropped in the CHAT, just to let you know. Okay? Link is in the building. Boom. Let me see. The link is up top. Let me get everybody on here.
What's up, WCS?
What's good, man? What's good, man? I don't know what that name. I don't know why people concerned about the platinum description in the chat, man.
For real, man. But yeah, I just wanted to say something I forgot to say yesterday. That if Devin beat Brian Norman, he top 5 pound for pound to me. I feel like that gets him there.
So he top 5 pound for pound off a fighter who's never been on the pound for pound list?
Just by him being at that weight, moving up another weight class, beating the best fighter, a champion in the division with the most devastating knockout this year. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. I mean, he haven't really. He just fought the catch weight, right? What was his catch weight? 143,
144.
144.
Okay. So 144. I mean, he damn near welterweight. I mean, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he undisputed at 135. Then he moved up to 40 and fought a dangerous champion. Then 147. I gotta give it to him.
So let me ask you this: Can I say this, bro? If he does the performance he did against Ramirez, are you still gonna say that?
No, I don't think that performance will win him the fight.
No, I'm saying in your opinion. If he wins let's say that he does that performance and he wins against Norman, would you still say what you just said?
Not really.
Okay.
He gotta put more output than he did in that fight.
I mean, I don't see Devin fighting like Shakur did against Cepeda. Even though Norman and Cepeda are different style fighters, I just don't see Devin fighting like that.
No, I don't either. I think he might try to pick his times to do it, but it might be rare though.
2 different styles of fighting.
He's definitely a different fighter.
Yeah, but my question is always gonna lie on the fact that you told us you wanted undisputed. Tank has never been the guy looking for belts. You told us that the fight between you and Tank is the biggest fight in boxing. It's even bigger than Bud versus Canelo. And now you just told Conor Benn you and him is the biggest fight. So
he did.
My thing is, bro.
But AC, wouldn't it be a good look for him in London?
No, he said it could be. He said it could be.
Yeah, but I always hear the arguments of accountability, but you kind of all over the place right now. Why don't you stick to the guns? Stick to, the one thing that, the Errol Spence fans was living on, that, he kept his word. He said he was going to do what he did, and he did it. So if we going to not do that with this particular fighter, I'm just like, man, listen, the hell is going on?
He probably just tired of chasing Tank, and every time his name.
How is he chasing somebody when you look at what you do, when you look at what he says versus what he does? How is he chasing him?
Hold on,
when did he start chasing him?
Look, we know Shakur been won that fight. He been calling out Tank, but every time Tank,
we all know that on this panel.
Shakur is brought up to Tank, he's shunning the fight like, oh, why I gotta fight him? He just making excuses not to fight him. So he
so let's. But why not just not say nothing?
Get to the actual facts.
If I can get something bigger than that or just as big, why not go after that?
But let's get to the actual facts. Was there an offer put out there that Shakur spoke about, Bob Arum spoke about, everyone was speaking about that when the Loma fight went through? It better be Tank versus Shakur. We was hearing about a 1-fight deal. He said he wanted multiple fights. So if you saying what you saying, and okay, here it is, bro.
Look,
it's a one-shot deal, one and done.
Look,
you win, blah 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 blah.
Shakur said that wasn't
everybody
true.
Keeps saying he ain't do nothing, but
hold on, let me say this. Shakur said that wasn't true, number one. So you got to take to believe which side you want to believe. And Tank never mentioned that. Tank never said we offered him a fight. So I don't think it was true.
So when Shakur was talking about, so listen, again, people said that they saw the interview. You said you saw the interview when we was on BMAC. Blue said he saw the interview when we was on BMAC, when he had the white T-shirt on, standing in the hallway, and they was asking him about the fight. They said, do you think the fight can be made? He said, yeah, we just trying to get some stuff ironed out and things like that. Then the dude asked him, do you think it can still make the original Loma date? He was like, yeah, it should be. It should be able to make that original Loma date. So miss me with all the secondary weird shit.
But he also said that was on Tank, though.
It was never. It was never offered.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Tank never said
I'm not gonna do this.
Tank never said they offered him a fight. That's who I'm gonna believe.
No. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Y'all said y'all saw the video, but now nobody
Well,
can
first of
remember
all,
it.
hold on. First of all, you said, let me say something real quick. First of all, you said the other day, yesterday on the panel, that Shakur didn't even mention anything after his fight about wanting to fight Tank, and he actually did when he was asked. You said
he
he
did not say anything.
Yes, he did. In the interview, he did say that.
Wait,
no, he did say
that. I want to ask you two questions. Did Shakur say he never got an offer? Yes or no?
That's what he claimed.
Okay. Did Tank ever say they offered Shakur a fight?
Why does he have to say?
Did he ever
But
say
the answer is no to your question. But he also said he never spoke. But wait a minute.
Hasn't Tank also said what has he done to deserve a fight?
Because he said the same thing about Devin.
So
when it was the Devin issue.
But he also said, what has Tank done? He said, what is Shakur? He also, hold on. Let me say this one part.
Let me finish real quick.
Wow, so there's no finishing, bro. I'm finished. Because y'all don't want to, I see what's going on here.
One mic, man.
If Tank never confirmed the offer and Shakur said he never had an offer, 9 times out of 10, it wasn't no offer.
And he also said, what has Shakur done to deserve a fight? He said, what has Keyshawn said to deserve a fight?
That's coming from both sides saying there ain't no offers.
So. I mean, if you saying this shit, then how the fuck did you send a fucking thing off? When somebody from Tank's team called Shakur and said, hey man, do you want to fight? That's what that interview was. And Shakur was like, yeah. Then he said, okay, well, we'll get back with you. That's what was said on that interview.
AC has left the building, man. I didn't kick him out. Yeah, AC has left the building.
I ain't never seen him just do that.
He got moist, man. It's cool.
But, hey, how to share in the game sometimes have that effect on people, man.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't stop it, man. AC, I ain't kick you off the panel, bro.
Like WCS, I know you. I'm a Tank fan. I'm not a Tankaholic, but I'm a Tank fan. And do you think it was an offer by Tank not confirming it and Shakur saying it wasn't an offer? I don't think it was ever a real offer.
When you say real offer, you talking about anything past the term sheet?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
yes.
I mean, because I don't consider the term sheet a real offer. That's just let me jot some things down. Just to start
let me just see if you're interested. Am I right? Is that just let me see if you're interested? Am I right, WCS?
Okay. Let's see if the interest is there on what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Hey, WCS is like this is what we would like to do.
Yeah,
that's all it is. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you hold on, y'all? How can you argue the fact and say that we're not being accountable, but you got to hold Tank accountable? He says all this misleading shit. You see what I'm saying? And nobody holds him accountable. He can just say whatever the fuck he wants to. He ain't got to send an offer out. He ain't got to do nothing.
They even went as far as the term sheet. I don't even think they got that far.
I don't know if there was a term sheet. Maybe what?
Only thing I heard was it was some verbal conversation. I was telling some cats today on X. Last year was some verbal conversation about Shakur hand being hurt. They wanted to fight him, but Shakur wasn't over there sparring. He had a pen in hand. He was trying to see what was going on with his hand. And then, he got the Joe Cardina fight or whatever. He pulled out of that. It was conversation about it. That's all I can say on that.
I got a question real quick. I gotta ask a question real quick before I forget. Blue, because I've been dying this all day. Because I'm gonna say this because I gotta cook. I got man. My question to Shakur fans. See, this is why I can't be with him. I just don't rock with him because soon as he hit this high. Just of just man, people on his side, he'll turn around and do this. Like my question to you, Blue, why would Shakur do this? Like what point does
he think he's food? So listen, I got you, and I know where you're getting at because you have a point. But let me say this: the only reason why, in my opinion, the only thing I can see is that Shakur looks at him like he's not experienced. He's not going to be. I can go in there, do what I got to do. I can hit him. I can swim without being wet. You see what I'm saying? And I believe he can do that. You see what I'm saying? And it gets him exposure, especially if he goes out there and goes to London. That's more money. He's more marketable now. He's getting more people under his belt. I mean, he's trying to become a superstar. And that's the only reason why I could see that. Because otherwise, I wouldn't even be mentioning his name at 147. Why are you going to go up and wait?
It's good money.
I ain't gonna lie, Blue. You make me look at Shakur fans and just be like, you know what, bless your heart, because I know my dog want to fail, man. Blue, he love this dude. My thing is, I gotta ask you because I know, and I don't want you to, because you know, I just gotta ask out of curiosity for me. Do you think that Shakur could have did what Conor Benn did to Eubank Jr.?
That's a different weight.
So let me say this: it's two different, weight classes, and not just that. Listen to it. Just hear me out. Hear me out.
That's fair. Let's go ahead. No, go ahead. That's on the.
No, so it's different weight classes. First of all, he's going up 2 weight classes instead of going up to, like, you know, how Conor Bennett went up, you know, one up to 160, and they asked Shakur, you go to 160. He's like, hell nah. So what I think that if the fight really did happen, I think that Shakur would, in my opinion, I think Shakur would try to petition for 144 at least. You see what I'm saying? And still make the fight.
If Shakur was in Eubank's weight class, he'll beat Eubanks for sure.
No,
hold
on, no, you can't help him, bud. No,
but I said the same thing. I feel like he can win.
No, come back. That ain't what I asked though, because what I'm testing for, what my temp check is for you is to see y'all confidence on this shit. Because me, I think
he can win. If you ask me that, yes, he can win.
Y'all know I'm a vocal Shakur. Like I want him to lose, even if I pick him to win. That's
I know.
So my thing is for Shakur, but he's still a brother. My thing is, why not? I mean, hey man, why do that? Because Conor is a solid 147, went up to 160. And I'm not saying that Shakur didn't put on the master class with Zepeda, but Zepeda did rock him. And my thing is that if he talking about after the fight that I took more punishment than I should have, what the hell you think gonna happen to you against Conor Benn? Even if he loses,
he won't take that punishment because so check this out. You're right. But he's not gonna fight that same fighting style that he did with Zepeda with Conor Benn.
But
you see what I'm saying? He's gonna move around. He's gonna
get hit, fam.
But now we just gotta see. But look, that's the same thing. So let me say this. This is like. This is why I feel he's trying to be great. You see what I'm saying? And he just wants to prove everybody wrong. So he's like, fuck it, y'all gonna talk your shit. So let me get out there and show you what I can do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still gonna do me. The only reason why he would even think about taking a chance is because he got in the ring with Conor Benn, and then he feels like, okay, I'm not worried about shit. Or if he feels it's too much power, he's gonna box and move. He's gonna box and move.
But I gotta get off real quick. You know I love you, Blue. You know I love, man. You my dog. All y'all up here. Y'all my fans.
Yeah, you already know.
You know what though? But you let me know that y'all don't want nothing to do with kids. Y'all ain't missing kids.
That's the fight.
Y'all ain't missing kids. But see, Blue ain't missing none. And I've been around the other chat. None of them.
We talked about it yesterday, fam. Swap. We talked about it yesterday.
What I'm saying is that with this Conor thing, y'all more hype over the Conor thing just over the
Schofield. Yeah,
I think his defense. I know Blue don't need me to defend him, but we do have a Schofield posing in the hospital bed, acting like the freaking wires are hooked up. He on the goddamn he's on the dialysis machine, trying to fight a freaking virus. So the people like, no, I don't want to entertain that no more, man. I don't want to entertain that shit.
He got to go in there he got to do a contract and come up with a penalty for him to back out. Then maybe have to have a backup fighter. That's a lot of shit to go through, bro.
On that, fellas, man.
But if it happens, I want to see it though. If it happens, I want to see it.
Hey, on that, I gotta digress because you damn so right. They got a long way to come back from that. I can't be a fan. I'm just not.
Long way, man.
No, man.
Look, too.
Long way, bro.
Hey, peace and blessings to y'all, man. I gotta go, man.
Peace, man. You know what it is.
Hey, peace. Well, you already know, bro.
And I don't want to keep speaking on Tank and Shakur, so I just wanted to say when Loma pulled out and they was asking Tank about Shakur stepping in, they kept saying Tank is in the Olympics. He not doing no interviews or nothing. So it's like I don't see them even. I didn't see them doing no term sheet or none of that. I just don't believe it. So but that's why that's why I feel like Shakur moving on from that fight. He probably like if it happened, it happened. But we don't even know if Tank fighting Roach at this point. You know what I'm saying?
We don't.
But I want to say this real quick. So check this out. If I'm Shakur, fuck all that. Why I need to sit around and wait and see what you got to go through when it comes to what you got going on right now, your personal shit. You know what I'm saying? Then if let's just say we fight, right? You still fight Lamont Roach. No, you don't. For some reason, I don't know. I hope the Lamont Roach fight's still on. But what does say the Lamont Roach fight is off, right? And then Tank needs a little bit more time. You see what I'm saying? But then Shakur steps in place and says, "Look, they worked that out between the Sheik and Tank, and you know what I'm saying. Shakur gets that fight and beats him. I'm gonna be like, no, I don't want that. I don't even want him to take that fight just yet because I'm gonna feel like he went through some bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, people got to see Roach and Tank before Tank take any other
Yeah,
fight.
I'd rather see that fight because people are gonna make it excuses saying that his mind wasn't right, this and that and the third. You know, he had problems, he had personal issues, and that's why I said, well, I want to see the fight regardless. So if the fight was to materialize next, even though when he went through the shit, I don't give a fuck what he goes through, nigga. If you get your ass in the ring and you get beat up by Shakur, that's what it is. But I'm saying the fans the fans in general will make excuses, man, because it's Shakur.
To me, the biggest fight and the best option is Buttercups versus Schofield next, man. That's gotta happen, bro. That's the best fight.
Hey man,
I don't see no other fight bigger.
Hold on, bud. Hold on, bud. You ain't gonna get on this motherfucking panel nigga and call Shakur Buttercup, my nigga.
Yeah,
the hell? You know what I'm saying?
But no, I definitely want to see Shakur.
I wonder you gonna let that slide there, Blue.
Man, you already know I ain't gonna let that slide. That nigga really tried to slip that in.
He did say Buttercup on his
look, it threw me off. I said, "Yo, this nigga didn't this motherfucker say Buttercup."
Who was he talking about?
Nah, this nigga pulled a Mama Holyfield.
That fight already got traction, man. We know some people, everybody gonna say who want to go through that again, but if that fight was to be announced, everybody gonna be on board with it. Especially Shakur just came off a phenomenal performance. Schofield just came off a phenomenal performance. That fight got fire to it, bro.
It ain't bigger than goddamn Conor Benn though, bro.
Yeah, but we don't. I know. I get that.
He's going up in weight. That's the reason why, bro.
We don't know.
It's two-sided dilemma here. We're talking about Schofield actually showing up and really wanting to go through negotiations without asking for a crazy freaking purse. That's one thing I'm thinking about. You know, when Abdullah Mason sent them a meal, they tell me, no, give us 2.5. It's a lot that's going into this Schofield really wanting Shakur Stevenson fight. Are they going to negotiate reasonably? And also, are they really trying to get this fight with Shakur? I don't know. Yeah. And then on the other side, you know, you got freaking Shakur moving up 2 weight divisions, man. Fighting in London. He say, I'll fight him in London. And then we just got off the Crawford. We still own it, rather. How people keep on saying, oh, it's weight classes for a reason. They may not look at this from the same way because Conor Benn doesn't seem to have that imposing stature. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not considered that big. Like looking at them in the studio,
not a super elite status like Canelo.
Yeah, and look, they didn't even say the 2 weight classes meant so much when Conor Benn went up and fought Eubank at 70. They didn't care about it then either.
Yeah, true.
But
look,
pull.
Oh, go ahead.
Send the terms and see what happens. You know, put it in the contract. If they pull out this and that, just do whatever you got to do, man. Because I feel like this fight it's a big fight, man. It might even be, I don't know if it's bigger than Conor Benn, but it's just as big. That's a big fight. People want to see that fight. Because them two, they like the best 2 besides Tank in the division. You know, Mason got a fight coming up for a belt, so those like the 2 names that's left right now for a fight. Tank's supposed to fight Lamont Roach. So it's like them 2, they might as well meet up and get it over with, man. Yeah, that's my opinion, though.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck though, man. I mean, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. But is Schofield scared of Abdullah Mason?
No, I just think they feel like they don't want to take that risk, and it's not a big enough fight yet because it's not gonna be big as Shakur. So why take the risk? That's kind of probably how they're thinking about it. That's what I think. I'll fight Shakur first, and then it's less that you got to worry. That's less of a threat of getting knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So for more money, so that's kind of.
So you're saying the politics of boxing, basically, route?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
No, I can dig it. I mean, because that's what I was thinking too. But you know, still, no matter what, you know, I'm also thinking like that would have been what you was asking for your first actual million. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you turned it down for 330. I mean, if you really signed that 5 million for 5 years, you turned down $1 million for $333,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't see this. I don't.
That's the buzzkill there, Blue, to me. But the Schofield situation, that's the buzzkill.
The
That's
money.
all. Yeah, the money. I don't know if they're gonna be reasonable in trying to
Family and shit like
negotiate.
that. Yeah. You could do that, but I mean, but Senior said what he said. Like, that don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't nobody got time to be playing those games right now. Like you got a good win over Tevin Farmer. It wasn't for no strap. So don't come over here playing games with a 3-weight world champion just because you want to call them buttercups and stuff. No, man, right now he got the momentum off the Cepeda fight. He supersede what he did to Farmer.
Yeah, because he beat him no matter what. He did what he wanted to do. There's a difference. There was no struggling whatsoever. You know, some people want to say that he got hurt, but you know what? When you're the difference is he chose to do something that he normally doesn't do. He stood on the ropes when he knew it. Even his granddad told him not to do that shit. So he's in there doing it for the fans to prove a point, to check, check out boxes on the list. And therefore that's the only reason why he had his back against things. So he's not, he was moving, and as he's moving, he got caught. What a jab or a straight. And it is what it is.
The Cepeda one coming off a 3-fight losing streak either.
No, he wasn't.
His daughter
He's
said
undefeated.
he almost knocked you out. I watched that
for real.
so
your
many
daughter
times,
said
bro.
you almost got knocked out. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah.
I
But you know what? I like his
out the
answer.
vehicle and put belt the ass right there.
No. Listen. The way he answered that, in my personal opinion, was a good way of answering it. It was a good way to respond. Because he said just like this. He said, "You know what,
man? She should have got
he
belt
did.
the ass, man."
That's when you get in the RV. Hold on, man. That's when you get in a goddamn RV. You don't do that.
I'm
You don't do
joking,
that
people.
now.
I'm joking, people. I'm
She
joking.
talked clear as hell
Please.
too. That was too funny, man.
She did, man. That means she been around a lot of adults, man.
Yeah.
But I like how he answered that though. I still like how he answered it though.
That means she was
What did he
sitting there
say?
watching the fight.
He said basically, he said, yeah. So he said basically, I mean, he said basically, look, the way she saw what she saw. She, you know what I'm saying, and she was right. You know what I'm. So she wasn't right, but she saw what she saw. So she's gonna.
He said, "No, I didn't. You don't know what you're talking about."
I know, but in an interview when he was actually again, he said she saw what she saw. So I'm gonna go back and work on things so I can improve on that. So I can basically not put her in that position. So I know what I'm talking about.
Because he got hit with a punch that knocked him. You know that was lining him up real good. He can say he was off balance all he want, but I looked at it several times and that was a straight right, man.
Yeah, he rocked him.
It wasn't straight, but I think he couldn't move the way he wanted to. His back was against the thing. So you know what? He still got caught though. It is what it is.
He chose to be up against the ropes like that.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? You play stupid games.
You play with fire. Hey, look, you play with fire. Am I right?
Yeah.
Said you play with that fire, you're gonna get burnt, right? You can get burnt.
That's for extra. You play with motherfucking dynamite, you're gonna lose your fingers.
Hey,
that's fucked up, but that is true.
I got a picture of his hand, like on the scene, blew up. You seen it?
Yeah, we seen that.
Yeah, you talking about him sitting down with it in his lap?
It's not blurred out. It's the real picture.
Yeah, I seen that too. I saw.
I don't think I seen that.
I'm gonna send it to you after we get off.
You can drop it in DMs. I don't think I seen that, man.
Yeah, he has like you can see his bones or something like that.
He got like just his thumb really down there, like he missing all his fingers, bro. It looked like.
But he had surgery since then, and he only got like a nub or whatever.
Surgery. How his hands was, surgery can't even fix that. It looked like a Saw movie.
The bone's too small. That's one thing about your hands. The bone's too small.
Yeah. And from the explosion, what do they call it? Circumference or the blast or whatever it is.
Yeah.
In the range.
Damaged tissue.
You know what I'm saying?
Tissue.
Yeah. Okay.
Because your hands can be reconstructed. Okay. A friend of mine, right? He's married to this white chick. They go up in the mountains with her family, and they do winter activities all the time. So they was up there on a snow buggy, whatever, and the shit turned over. He put his hand out there, and that's a no. and the shit broke his freaking left hand, right? I'm talking about his fingers and everything. He showed me the picture and all that, right? So they reconstructed his hand back together, like his fingers was going everywhere. They reconstructed. He had to go to physical therapy, but that's different.
Yeah.
If you break your shit, you can put it back
that's
together.
different, fam. Ain't no
blow it up
because they said he went temporarily blind. You know what I'm saying?
For real?
Stuff was gone.
Yeah, he went blown from the. That's what I was saying from the explosion itself. You know, because he was so close to it, it made him go temporarily blind.
But back to what we was talking about though. I like Shakur said he got to get stronger too, so he gonna work on that. That's smart of him. Probably realizing like to even get in a fight with Tank, you got to be able to do more damage. You know what I'm saying? Or in any tough fighter, you got to be able to not just hit, but have enough power to keep people respectable. You know what I'm saying? That was good thinking of him on his behalf.
Well, not put up too much power, then you're gonna be fucking up, like, you know what I'm saying, moving up in weight, looking like. Now, no offense, you know what I'm saying, because you know how Keyshawn Davis, he missed weight because of that shit. So, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Having too much muscle on you.
I don't know
that's just my
Shakur look at one. I don't know how he'll look at 147. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think he'll be like too smooth, like no cut.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just doing this impulsively just to get a big name fight. He's really feeling himself, or he's turned the corner in his career mentally and mature wise. He might just say, you know what, I want the big fights too. I want people talking about me too. You know, so I don't know how the weight gonna sit on him because he is a small dude, but I'm pretty sure he gonna talk to the right people. I'm pretty sure he'll talk to the right people.
I mean, shit, he got Bud around him and everything.
Yeah,
you know?
he got Bud around him. A nutritionist though, Bud can only do so much, man.
If the fight happens, and
well, no, I'm just saying for advice to be able to say who he needs to talk to move,
yeah,
to get the job done.
But
That's
look,
all I'm saying.
If the fight happened and he happened to win, where do he go from there? Do we go back down or what?
He can go back down. That's the only reason why I don't want to see him go. That's the only reason why I don't want to see him go up in weight like that. 147. I want to see him stay there and dominate the 135 division first, and then move up.
I want to see the Schofield fight. I want to see the Mason and the Tank fight. Because Mason, I don't think he got that much longer at 135 either.
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, you might be right with that. He might not have too much longer there. That's crazy. These cats, they in the division, but they ain't staying there that long to really, stamp their name on it.
Make an impact.
Devin just stamped his name on it as all the belts. So this class is about to go. And I don't think, even if Andy Cruz get a shot, I don't know if he's gonna stay there long enough to unify.
And Devin, we was looking like Skeletor trying to stamp his name, so that ain't a good idea either. But yeah, I definitely feel. I don't know what he'll do though. But he called out TO2 at 140 to fight next.
God damn it.
So I don't know what Shakur actually gonna do. But
move my damn trash can.
I think more people. There's going to be some mudslinging. They're gonna ask Shakur what's going on. Cepeda must have really hit you in the head and joggle your brain in the third round. They're gonna come at him because the criticism that Bud got, he's attached to Bud. So Bud was at the fight. So they're gonna try to say, man, be quiet. You up here bluffing, selling wolf tickets. But I think it's better for him to fight Conor Benn than freaking Schofield because I'm unsure that the Schofields are going to be reasonable with the negotiation for the purse, and if they truly want to fight. I don't know if they truly want. After what they seen with Cepeda, man, come on, bro. Come on now.
Smoke, I know he's gonna go, but I want to say I feel like they're not gonna do that twice, man. They're gonna make the fight happen, whatever they gotta do. I think they feel like they can really beat Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Seeing as he got hurt, they probably like, maybe Schofield they probably really feel like they can knock him out. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm not gonna say he can't beat Shakur because Zepeda got some punches off. You know what I'm saying? Schofield is stronger than Zepeda. He like I said, he a more dangerous fighter than Zepeda. So it's a good fight. So I think
I don't see him beating Shakur, man. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it with an eagle's eye, man. I just don't see it, man.
I can see it, man.
I don't know, man. I'm not saying he can't land the punch, but Shakur is no way shape Tevin Farmer, man.
Yeah, I get that. It's just like he's not untouchable, you know.
Tevin Farmer,
correct. I agree. He ain't untouchable now.
Man. That was a run too, man. Like he had 3 championship level fights, and then fight that boy. That was.
That was a tough for Tevin Farmer because he came off 22 rounds with Cepeda and had a quick turnaround to jump in there with freaking Schofield, and that's just wear and tear on your body, man.
Didn't Mortala basically get the belt over him?
Yeah.
So he had 3 championship level fights, and then you fight him, and let's be real, like how old is Tevin Farmer?
Like 30 something.
Yeah,
he on the back end of his career with that many fights, and then he took that layoff. Like he in the last 2 years, we done had like 8, 9 fights. Yeah, he ate one.
He was Tevin Farmer was filling that money.
Yeah, Tevin Farmer was cashing checks, man.
Yeah, I think he just underestimated him. He went in there and thought he was going to be sweet. I don't know why the fuck he thought that. Because like I said all the time, when I heard him saying that in that interview, that basically that he was going to go in there and knock out motherfucking what's your name, I was like, oh, here we go with this bullshit. This nigga just talking. Yeah, that's what I said, man. Who's just talking right now? You ain't going. If you couldn't knock out the pay, how the fuck you gonna knock out Schofield? That didn't make no fucking sense to me.
Hey, I want to stay on here to like 10, man. We'll do it again another day, another time, man.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
All right. Thanks for opening up.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Salute to the hottest chat in the MF and game, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up as always. Another day, another time. I'm out.